Hey. Fuck, rocket launcher, Osama, what? In the kitchen, whipping ramen. Wait, that ain't noodles. Whipping the white girl.
Hello you guys, this is me, RJ Wavy, and I'm back again with another video. Now today, what we're going to be reviewing are these three brushes. These three brushstroke brushes that you can get from any beauty salon. And I recommend going to Sally's because they have these, I think, at every Sally's. And we're also going to be reviewing this Wave Enforcer Dorag. So let's get right to the first brush. So the first brush we're going to be reviewing is this soft brush. This is the 217202 brushstrokes brush. This brush does some damage. Let me get my mirror. This brush is used for polishing and when you have a low cut, and this really is a good brush because it's nice and firm, but it's also soft. You can also vertical brush with it. Vertical brushing is pretty good with this brush because it's so soft. This brush really brings back the moisture to your hair. If you just used a hard brush or a medium brush, this really brings back the moisture you had in your head when you put something in your hair. And it makes your hair shine. This brush is really good for brushing downwards. For your sides, if you brush down like me, this is really good because it's not too hard and it doesn't hurt your ears when you're brushing down. And this really just lays down your hair really good. This brush goes for really cheap at Sally's. It's $4 to $5, and right now they have a discount where if you buy two brushes, you get, I think, $1 off or something. But that's a really good discount for this brush because this brush reminds me kind of like a Diane. Just because the looks of it, doesn't this look, if you were standing back here and you seen this, would you think it's a Diane? Because I sure would. The back is similar to a Diane. And I don't know how it feels. I don't know if it feels like a Diane or not, but this is what I think a Diane would feel like because it has some nice spacing to it and it's really firm. And one thing about these brushes is they're just wood, so you don't have to worry about the paint rubbing off or the paint just coming off pretty much. So this is a really durable brush. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I hope it lasts for a long time because this is a really good brush. Because you know, usually beauty salon brushes, they don't last too long because they're usually really cheap. So I'm gonna just push this to its limit and maybe I'll make a video on how they work and how good they last, how long they last. Yeah, this brush is really good, so I give it like about an 8 out of 10. But I would recommend every beginner get this brush because this is a nice soft brush. Make sure you go to the beauty salon instead of Walmart because Walmart, they don't have variants of brushes. They usually just have all medium brushes, but at a beauty salon you can get you a soft brush like this. And this brush feels really good and it has a nice pull to it. Alright guys, so on to the next brushstrokes brush. Now this next brushstrokes brush does some damage. You see that spacing? This is some really nice spacing right here. These two brushes are exactly the same, but this is a soft, so it's gonna have more bristles and like the weight of both. This one is way lighter than this one because this one has more brush bristles. So this one goes hard. Now this is the medium you're gonna use to get that pull. This is to lay it down, and this is to get that pull. So let's get into a brush session. This one feels like about like a medium hard, but this is good for like medium length medium length hair. And I think I would compare this to a Diane because the looks, and I don't know what a Diane feels like, but I think you'll feel like this one like the other brush, because this has some really nice spacing, and it's just a really nice hard medium brush. You can get that back. The back feels really good when you brush it, because usually your back is really thick, but you can get the crown. Oh god. It's a little bit hard to brush forward like that because it's so firm. So it's really hard to brush straight. But like hitting them slants, hitting the side slants is actually really easy. But this brush does some work. Now I'm hoping these last for a long time, because usually, like I said earlier, like beauty supply brushes really don't last too long. So I'm hoping these last for a long time until I have to buy another one. But I really like this brush. For now, we're gonna see how long this can last for, how long this brush can last for, because I don't really know. I have a feeling it's gonna last a little bit, but I have a feeling it's not at the same time. So using this brush is actually really good. I recommend this one for beginners too, because it's such a nice starter brush. Nice spacing. I wish I had, this is my starter brush, but I used wave enforcers. I didn't know why I didn't go to the beauty salon to pick up brushes like this. And yeah, this thing has some really nice pull. Like it's a medium hard. It doesn't feel like a medium, but it doesn't feel like a hard at the same time, so it's like a medium hard. Vertical brushing, pretty cool on this brush. Now let's see down brushing. So let's brush down. I know this kind of hurts a little bit brushing down with this brush, because you have those bristles hitting your ear, but it feels actually really good, but it's just the bristles hitting your ear, which is the thing you have to worry about. So I really give this brush like an 8 out of 10 like the other brush, because they're exactly the same, but this one's harder. So this is actually a good brush to use. Look, the logo is starting to fade away, but this is the 217201. This is a good brush. You can all find these brushes right next to each other at Sally's Beauty, because that's where I found them. When you go on brush shopping, make sure you analyze the brush. You don't want to just pick up a brush and go, because then you're going to regret it. That's what happened to my brush when I first got a brush, my second brush. Second brush was a Red by Kiss brush, and when I felt it, it felt like a medium. But when I got home and used it, that thing was hard. So I recommend filling out your brushes before you buy them, so you know what you want. And make sure you buy 3 brushes. 3 brushes is the best. Always get a soft, a medium, and a hard, because you're really gonna need that. So this brush is a good beginner's brush too. Nice spacing and all. So let's get to the next brush. Now this brush does some damage. This thing does damage because this thing is super duper hard. Like this thing is like seriously, like do not use this on a fresh cut because you will die. You will open up your scalp and kill yourself with this. This is the 217004 brush strokes club brush. And this one, I'm going to use this for the washing style because usually my brushes get soft when I use the washing style, and I think this is going to turn into like a medium after I start doing the washing style. But this one is hard. Like sometimes it hurts when I brush with it, but I'm not really going to brush with it too much. It kind of feels like the medium brush, but like reinforced, like it's harder. Like you can feel the hardness in the brush. Like you really have to be wolfing to really use this brush. But I'm wolfing, but not really a lot. I'm gonna wolf until like it's about time to start school to get my hair cut, because I want this side to wave up because it's really not. But I'm gonna try to by the time I get to school. But this brush is pretty good at down brushing. It doesn't hurt too much, and it has some really nice pull to it. Don't want to use this on your crown too hard. But I really do recommend this brush. Make sure you pick up 3 brushes, man. This is the hard brush. You want to pick up a medium brush and a soft brush. So all them starters out there that want to pick up a brush, make sure you pick up 3. And this brush This is some heavy duty type stuff. I'm gonna use this during the washing style or when I'm really wolfing, which is really not gonna be a lot. I'm really not gonna wolf too much. I'm probably gonna wolf to like 4 weeks or 6 weeks, like every time. But I'm probably not gonna go over 6 weeks because my hair is too coarse for that. It'll over curl if I go too long. But yeah, this brush is hard. Like, you can see that. You get that pull, but it's super hard. Vertical brushing, not too bad. It's not too bad, but not too good at the same time. But I like this brush. This brush is really good. I'm gonna use this for the washing style. So let's get on to the next product, the Wave Enforcer Do-Rag. Okay, so here's the Wave Enforcer Do-Rag. This is like a stretchy do-rag. You can see the stretch on it, look. It's made out of like some stretchy material. I don't know if this is good to your hair, but I've been wearing it for like since the day I got it. But this is a really nice do-rag, especially with people with bigger heads. I don't really have a big head, but some do-rags can't even fit my head. I'm gonna put a stocking cap on top of it. You see how much it pulls down? You can pull it down like that much. So let me put this stocking cap on. I didn't really tie the do-rag too like right, but it takes a lot of time to tie this do-rag because it's so stretchy. Like, this do-rag feels like one of those things that your doctor puts over your arm when you're getting a shot, like the little spongy things. That's what it feels like that's how stretchy the material is. But I really like this do-rag. I'm gonna be rocking this a lot because of the flat strings, and it's such like bouncy. Like, it feels good on my head. Like, I can, like, it just feels cool and like it feels really good. But that's really all the pickups I have, you guys. The new brushes and the new do-rag, you guys are going to be seeing those in a lot of videos now until something happens to them. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and peace.
Oh, I meet a plug back in Wakanda. 2C, baby, I ain't driving no Honda. Jumping that water, ocean, Moana. I don't play hockey, but I keep it stick. Your boyfriend, sorry. He the lick. 20 H's, but I keep me a zip. Touchdown, Carson Wentz. Stay with me.